Here's an introduction to a few of the extra details of the chart before we begin to use it. We already described that the chart is divided into 4 quadrants: the yellow, the green, the purple, and the blue. We can also look at the chart, though, in hemispheres, the right side and the left side. I have labeled the right side spirit. Again, use that word in how you feel the word or how the word would feel to you from your perspective. However, I've used it to help signify the kinds of feelings and the words here that represent those feelings, things that are a little bit more empowering. Even content is somewhat empowering. Bored is somewhat empowering because we generally feel we can do something about being bored. It's not that hard to go from bored to optimistic. However, this chart will help you even more to get there. Now, the left side I've classified it as ego. Now, we need to look at the word ego, and people have different definitions of what that means to them. We all need a little bit of ego, otherwise we would be in a vegetative state, because we need to look at ourselves and who we are in this world. However, these feelings in the purple and the blue on the left side are more disempowering, and they are driven not so much by spirit than they are about self-interest. If we're disappointed, sad, doubtful, worried, blaming, there's something in our own interest. So it's about us. It's our identity that is at stake here. However, once we get to the bottom of the blue, our identity may be at stake, but we probably don't care about it because we're in such a dissolute state. Thus, look at the left side as disempowering and the right side as a little bit more empowering. Now, the scale is still to move up the scale and feel better. We will automatically feel better through the byproduct as we go through the exercise. The center of the chart, I have the word today. The point of this chart is we are trying to figure out how we feel now, not just even today. I've put the word today so that you may only do this once a day. However, it could be at that moment, right now. The top part of the chart, the empty space, is for you to drag cards over of how you would rather feel. The bottom part of the chart is how we really feel, and we would drag that card over. This center area will change moment by moment, day by day. Today's message. I believe in a little bit of synchronicity. And once we've done this exercise and debunked to ourselves how we feel, how we would rather feel, and some of the other associated qualities that I'm trying to bring out are natural warmth and goodness, we may want to look to the universe and say, what is today's message? We can do that in a number of ways. I have a stack of cards that I've purchased that I shuffle, and they have various messages, and sometimes I pick one. I sometimes open a book and say, what's today's message? As I read that one little passage, it could be a magazine. It's anything that you might note, write down mentally or not. And it may be something you want to concentrate on. It is not a necessary component of this chart, but it gives a little bit of an extra flavor as we move through perhaps who we are at this point in time, and even put a spiritual slant on this, depending where you are with that.